This is why I don't sleep early. I went to sleep at 10. I got up at 2, and I've been up ever since. And I'm probably not gonna go back to sleep until about like 6 a.m. and then wake up at what, 12? Lord knows. Anywho, I bit off my nails finally. You know, doing acrylics again after some time is just I'm not doing it again. I don't know if this thing is ever gonna stay properly. Goodness. There we go. We got something. Okay, so I'm getting pissed off because, I mean, there's no reason to really be pissed off, but I'm applying for a PhD at NYU for performance studies, something I would not have known about unless a professor told me about it and recommended me for it and to look into it. And so I'm very much confusion right now as to why this very professor is like, I don't want to say being mean, but like being mean. Because, ma'am, what did I do to you? Huh? All I did was send you my statement of purpose. I understand if it wasn't like the best. But guess what? Guess what? You could have said what you said in a different way. You know, you could have been like, oh, nice, but put more emphasis or go more in depth with the research aspect and the future and like why that degree and what that degree is gonna do, you know? Instead of telling me this will get you nowhere, best to be honest, it is okay to look at this as pure fiction. What I don't like is a lot of things. But I don't like when people make things in life seem so exclusive and so like rocket science or brain surgery. Granted, such things exist and such things are such things, but nothing is ever that difficult. Even rocket science ain't rocket science for the rocket scientists. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then my other professor that I asked for recommendation, she's like, this is good, this is nice, but you don't state a clear goal. You just mention having a nonprofit organization and creative endeavors. Those are my goals. Oh, you should mention something along the lines of staying in academia. I just want to know why I can't use an academic foundation, or why I can't state that I'm using an academic foundation for artistic pursuits. You know, like the reason I'm attracted to performance studies is because people go on to do beyond that. So that's I'm just, maybe it's just my young mind. Maybe I'll understand in due time. But it's low-key frustrating right now. I think it's also just the way that maybe they're speaking to me. Like, even if that's how you felt, Madam G, that that essay will not get me anywhere. I don't know. I feel like it would have got me somewhere. I feel like it would have got me. But maybe I'm wrong. Considering I am not one who have looked at any such papers or, you know, whatever it may be. I don't know. Did I bite off the end too? My gosh. Did it again, so I'ma let the beat rock. Baby. I don't know, it's just frustrating. It's like, it could be better though. I think I took out some things that were originally stated and need to be reinstated. So like I'll fix that. But to say that is just like, damn. Damn. And it's like, I know I've had, I don't know. Maybe I'll just accept it. But I'm gonna still apply. I won't know unless I do. And I guess I appreciate the honesty. I'm gonna continue to edit that paper, and yeah. Another thing that bothered me is like, I don't know, maybe she got a point. Just maybe. I mean, I know she got a point. I think it's just the way she went about telling me. I don't know. It really does make me question whether or not I want to, you know. But I'm gonna start editing that and send her an updated, you know. Damn. What does that mean? Like, the point of me saying that as the story always unfolds, immigrant parents are, it's like, it's to literally reiterate what you said about how this story is not uncommon, but it is unconventional in that I've chosen a different route. I'm not from some of the places that others are. I literally have a different name. That I really actually am starting to hate when people say, "What makes you different?" Babes, nothing. Nothing makes me different. I'm just as you. I am just as the next person. Only thing is, my name is different. Even my name, I'm pretty sure somebody else have it too. So, nothing. Nothing in this life makes me different. But I can say that I give you a different feeling than the next person. Or whatever. It's just like, what is this thing with difference and specialty? Like, what makes you different? What makes you stand out? I don't want to stand out. I want you to see me in a crowd of people who look just like me in uniform, and you feel and you're convicted. Yeah, her. Why? Because I feel it. I sense it. Because. Just because. I don't know. Like, what do you mean what makes me different? I'm saying that in my essay. My experiences make me different. Like my specific details. Yes, if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, of course, how many immigrants are there? How many creative immigrants are there? That's the point. I'm creating an alliance for my creative immigrants. And most creators don't go through school and come out still creative solely. I actually just want to, I don't even want to bridge creativity and academia anymore. I want to fuse it. That's what I want to do. I don't want there to be such a separation between a creative endeavor and an academic pursuit. Literally, why is my saying I want to create after this an issue? Why is it being basically said that I don't need academia in order to create? The point of my journey is just to say I'm using academia to create. You know what I mean? Like, that's my tool. My tool as a creator is academia, academics. I use it as a foundation to create. I'm not even trying to bridge it anymore, honestly. I'm trying to fuse it. Yeah. I don't want there to be any differentiating between academia and creating. There is no difference. If you're studying something and you're in, like, giving new theories and new perspectives and babes, you're creating. If you're using a paintbrush and you're doing that babes, you're creating. So in a sense, both is creating. And also, if you're creating something and like using a paintbrush and you're also teaching people things. That's literally the whole point of my paper, my being. And I don't understand why that's such an issue or hard for people to get. I understand you in your 70s, you in your 80s. My love, it's okay. Simmer down. Simmer down. You know? Simmer down. It's okay. Like, what happened to the philosophers who also painted and stuff? Like, that exists. That duality exists. So I don't understand why I can't. And just because I'm telling you a little snippet of the future that I want, It doesn't mean I'm telling you everything. Who knows what route I may go into? Who knows what I may actually end up focusing on? How is it that I'm not staying in academia if I'm literally having a nonprofit organization that is basically a school? That is basically teaching people, teaching kids, and harnessing and fostering their creative endeavors and academic pursuits and whatever. How? How is that not how is that not a teaching thing? How is that not in the realm of academia? Or is it just I have to be in school? The point of my being is to emphasize that school goes beyond the institution of school. You get it? You get it? Like, sitting in a classroom is literally just another room. I can say this is an office, and now the whole thing is different. Oh, we're in an office. An office at work is school also. I hope you know that. We're just deciding to label it as an office, as a workspace, because we're doing work there. Guess what? We're doing work at school too. It could be also home. Yeah. I can put home as at the school, and yeah, welcome home. This is where you do this, where you eat. You know, like, we just made up all these labels and we seem to be confined in it, yet we are the ones who hold the pen to change it, or to, like, we created this. How are we confined by things that we create? It's like me having a canvas in front of me and having paintbrushes and a palette and all these colors and whatnot. And I'm using these stuff onto this canvas. Yet just because it's 4 squares, I feel confined to the 4 squares. You know, it's cornered. I feel confined to that. No, babes. I can have something 3D on it. I can put 2 canvases together. I can cut that canvas and make it so it has 2 sharp edges and maybe 2 round. Like, this is so frustrating to me. Creative people are like confused as to why I'm going to school. School people, academic people are confused as to why I want to use academia to create. You're not special because you're in school, because you're in academia. And you're not special because you can create. It's literally the same. You know, it's actually the same. Creating and learning is the same. Yeah. Like, it's the same. Because guess what? Knowledge. Commonality. Knowledge. Oh my gosh. Oh. In academia, research is knowledge. Research is like your canvas. Bow, 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 bow. It's like your paintbrush. So now it's like, not only am I fighting to defend my creativity, I'm also fighting to defend the fact that I'm an academic. First of all, these are labels. I ain't shit. I'm just Polly. I don't understand why there is such... it bothers me. Like, just saying that I'm me, I'm Polly, is not enough for people. You're still confused. Saying I'm an academic, you're still confused. Saying I'm creative, you're still confused. Saying I'm both, you're still confused. It's just like, ow. Seems like we need to get a new system. Yeah? Yeah? Why do I need to exaggerate or be more than who I actually am to satisfy you and your own? Yeah, you get it? It's just frustrating. And then the fact that everything is really subjective, and it's just like this subjectivity, we want to use it and be so objective, and like, is it objective or subjective, or is it the other way around? Anyway, I don't know.